Hello, good morning, Afolabi. How are you? I'm sure you had a restful night. Number one, the first thing I want you to do today is I want to log into Portal. Yes, I mean tcexams.org. I've uploaded your notes there, so I want you to go there so you can see your notes. Today we're looking at chapter 8, okay? And chapter 8 is security and data integrity. Is that okay? So now when we look at this, we're looking at all the threats to systems. These threats to systems in the electronic or digital threats to system. I don't mean the physical stealing away or necessarily physical hacking. Okay, there can be physical hacking when somebody gains access to a particular server room or storage which is supposed not to gain access to, and then insert a storage device and copy and attaches a storage or memory device and copies information that is vital, information that is not supposed to be public. So that's a physical intrusion. But now I'm more interested in digital intrusion. So when we talk about security and data integrity, there are certain words that come to mind. Like for instance, malware. Now, malware is not something that helps us. Is just simply a malicious software. It's a software that is specifically designed to gain access and damage a computer without the knowledge of the owner. So it's something that works against the security of a particular system. I think you understand. So the effect of these malware is that it slows down the system. It causes the computer to send error message. It slows down the system, the computer, then it causes computer to send error messages. Okay, then sometimes it also sends spam text. Okay, these are text messages that are supposed to cause, that are not relevant, they are not useful to you. Okay, it could have advert content and so on and so forth. Then also sending email you don't write to random people. It will enter your account and pose like you and send emails to other people, and people will say, now why is this person saying such things? Sometimes you might have had a WhatsApp group where they say, oh, this group has been hacked, where, so for instance, a particular hacker can get into that gain access to a particular WhatsApp account and be sending um, irrelevant or even uh, illegal or even um, wrong content like pornography and all that. So, and how do you prevent this malware? Number one is that you use antivirus. I think that's the most obvious one. The prevention number one is that you use antivirus. Okay, and then number two is that you have to scan your system PC regularly. Now usually what this thing does is that all this malware, they intrude the system registry and alter the way it works. So if you're able to scan your PC registry and check the health and see that it's okay, then you would have successfully, to a very large extent, ensured that there is no abnormality and there is no strange file or program running in the background of your system. Then you can use strong passwords, because easy passwords can easily be hacked, and this allows illegal programs to get installed. Because typically, if you want to install into a particular system and that system has been strongly passworded, you have to either enter as an admin, or you have to enter the login details of that particular account or the admin account that will authorize you to do the installation. Then it's important that you have to understand that there's no absolute solution. People can promise you this 99% that, but there's no absolute solution. So as a result of that, you need to have a backup of your files. Then as much as possible, don't use open Wi-Fi, because when you use open Wi-Fi, you are making a public connection and people can easily make intrusions. Is that okay? So another form, number one is malware. Number two is phishing. So how is phishing? Phishing involves basically just sending emails that appear to come from a reliable source, whereas it's not coming from a reliable source, just to deceive the recipient so that the recipient can divulge sensitive information. Many times it's done using SMS with these 419 Yahoo Yahoo people. Okay, so the effect of it is just to steal vital information like your credit card details, and then to reduce productivity and also excessive resource consumption on corporate network, so that it can congest the network so that you'll be able to perform other atrocities. Just go through your note, you will see that. So the similar way to protect this particular um, intrusion of this particular phishing is, number one, that you of course install antivirus, whether it's your phone or your system or your tablet. Then number two is that you ensure that you take you you be careful the messages you respond to. Then there's a third one, which is farming. farming, okay, is a cyber attack intended to redirect a website to another website, so that when it redirects you to that fake website, it will look like the original website. So then you are prompted for information, but because you have not paid very close attention, you think it's your traditional website. So you then provide the information, your username and your password. Then the person collects that username and password because he has routed that username and password into a database. Then he goes there, picks those username and password, and then he actually goes to the right site and then he executes it. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So the effect of this is that it helps when when there's a cyber attack, the redirection, it gives room for phishing to take place. Don't forget there's phishing, there's farming. What's the difference? Difference. Phishing, on the other hand, while phishing involves sending of email that appear to come from reliable source, farming is redirecting you to a fake, identical fake website that will pose as the real website so that it can provide sensitive information. So those sensitive information are then used to, for instance, in the case of financial institutions, log into your bank account and transfer money, withdraw money, make purchases, and so on and so forth. So how do you prevent this? You ensure that you are very careful when you look closely at the URL. For instance, when you look closely at the URL, number one is that you have to ensure that it has SSL. How do you know? The site will have HTTPS. S has to be there. That S means is a secure socket layer. Not just that, you have to also ensure that instead of, for instance, let's say you are going to Yahoo, is Yahoo not Yahoo with double O, or Yahoo with one O but two zero, two A's. You have to be very careful all these things, because many times when you are just doing things fast, you won't notice the slight difference. So you have to be very careful. Then another one is denial of service attack. Denial of service attack is just a cyber attack whereby the system, the intruder tries to overwhelm your system. When he overwhelms your system, then the server of your system goes down. Then he's able to go through a back end to perpetuate evil, or even he might just do that malicious act for the purpose solely of just for the sole purpose of just disrupting your daily activity without having interest in any information that you want to get. Is that okay? So I want you to go through your notes and try to get all the other things I've written there, read it, and if you have questions, send it to me on WhatsApp. Is that okay? I wish you a blessed day. Thank you. But before I go, there are other attacks I think I should just list, then you read, which, for instance, is the spyware. What is the spyware? It's a software that enables a user to obtain vital information about another computer activity. Okay? So that's the spyware. Then we also have war driving. It refers to hackers driving around with laptops or mobile devices connected to high-powered antennas, scanning for unlocked devices so that those unlocked devices can be hacked. So we call it war driving. War driving, okay? Then we also have what we call key logging. Key logging is the use of computer programs to record every stroke of the key. When they know the sequence of key that you've inputted, they can put it together and then construct a link to confidential information. So they can know the series of characters that make up your password, and they can hack. Then we have the hacking itself, which is breaking into someone's system to steal personal information. So this one is more or less like a general one. Then we have cracking. It's different from hacking. Cracking is where somebody edits a program source in a software so that the code can be exploited to change a specific purpose. For instance, they can hack into a particular, let's say for instance, a bank's data program, so that as people are inputting their username and password, it can be sending it somewhere else, and they can now populate all those. Or as people are entering their credit card details, it will send it somewhere else, and then that's why you have to be very careful that any site you are going to use your credit card, it must have S, which signifies the secure socket layer. Okay. So also I want you to look in that note the difference. I believe we've done it before, but I just want you to look through it again. What's the difference between free software, freeware, and shareware? Do you understand? When you look at free software, is a software where people have freedom to run. Okay, actually you can run, you can copy, you can edit, you can modify the source code. But freeware is one way you can download from the internet, but you cannot make changes like in the case of free software. Okay, then you have shareware. It's a software which allows the user to download without cost, okay, for a set of amount of time to test the product. So it's like a kind of demo. Do you understand? So you read more and more about that. So take care, okay?